Hello everybody, this is Trina. Today I am going to make a card using the Make Waves paper pack from Close to My Heart. I have kind of pre-organized this a little bit. It took me about, I don't know, an hour to put the stuff together. Just kind of had to figure out what I wanted, and I wanted to pre-cut some of the pieces so that it didn't take quite so long for you guys. I kind of gathered up some of the embellishments that I want to use. Now, the Make Waves paper pack is retired, so you can no longer get it unless you find it secondhand. But my niece loves mermaids right now, so I'm going to make her a mermaid card for her 6th birthday. So I'm making a shaker card as well, and I have my sequins here in these little containers. I got these at Harbor Freight, and then the sequins are just random. I get them all different places, so I decided to go ahead and go with that. I have a piece of acetate that I've cut to fit, and this is the piece from the Make Waves collection. I love the ombre effect there. And this card is actually going to be a horizontal card. I definitely want it to fit like so. And so that's what I'm going to start with. First thing I want to do is I want to glue this on, because so as you can see, I went onto my silhouette and I cut out this frame, and it has the stitches here along the, I don't know if you can actually see that or not, but you can see that it has a stitched border, and I love that stitched border. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there so that it can get drying. I'm going to go ahead and use my liquid glass, and I don't want a lot of it. I just want a small bead around the edge, the inner edge. I don't want too much because it'll make a mess if I do a lot. So, and then we're going to go ahead and of course I make a mess. I'm going to go ahead and sit this down onto piece there, and then I'm going to make sure that's cleaned off so it doesn't make a bigger mess, like so, and in the corner there. And this dries clear, so it shouldn't cause too much of a mess. I'm just really picky, so go ahead, and that's my front. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside to dry, and I'm going to get working on this. So I'm going to make sure there's no glue on here, and then I'm going to put some adhesive on the back side of this, and I'm going to go ahead and put it onto our card base, and of course there's a little bit of glue. I think I'm going to need to replace my trimmer blade because it's getting kind of fuzzy around the edges. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I have this 3M Scotch tape, and I'm going to cut a border that is, or probably cut it in half, because I want it to go along the underneath side of this, so that it has room. And I think I'm gonna lift it up twice, just because, let's see if I can do this right. There's an easier way to do this with my cutter, and I think I'm gonna try it so I can cut things exactly the length and whatnot that I need them. So I'm going to cut this one. Let's see, we want it 4 1/4 or 5 1/2. Let's do 5 1/2 to go along the bottom. I'm going to go just a little bit shy. See, it cuts it perfect. And I'm going to do another one of those. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to sit it right on the center there so that it's even between both of them. And I'm going to cut down that center, and that will make it the same size on both sides. So then I can take it and I can very easily stack it so that I get a double thickness. Now I could definitely go buy another thickness of foam tape. Close to My Heart offers one, but I'm just going to use what I have at the moment. So I'm going to line this up again for the second piece. Cut it with my trimmer and line it up. Now I'm going to do the end pieces as well, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Like if you don't get them the same exact size, it's not a big deal. It won't hurt anything. Okay, so now for the edges, I want to do probably an inch smaller. So let's say we're doing 4 1/4. I'm gonna say let's do 3 3/4. And 3 3/4. And hope that should fit right in between these two. And because I'm going to do the double height here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this evenly. And I'm going to just line these up, and then hopefully I can, my finger stuck. That, and then I should be able to just tear this apart. Haha. So that should fit. If not, I can definitely trim it off and it won't be a big deal. So let's see how we can get this on here. And we'll do the same for the next one. And get the ski off. Like that. And this is definitely too long. So I'm going to trim that off just a little bit. You want it to be, you don't want big gaps in these edges here, or these connector areas here. If you get gaps there, then you're going to end up losing some of the sequins. So I would make sure that they're pretty close, especially if you use like glitter in there. You definitely want it to be a nice, clear, clean edge there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my, I'm not sure exactly what I want in there. I'm going to kind of clean this up a little bit because it's a mess. Keep that, throw those. So what I was thinking was these two on the front, kind of like this on top, but I want the shaker card to be behind it. So I was kind of thinking maybe having, because that's going to go right there, a little bit down, I think, like that. And then if we have some fish inside, and maybe some flowers along, I don't know, she looks pretty awesome like that. Do we want another fish in there? Have 3 fishes or 2 fishes? Because I want to stick the fish down so that I can have the sequins go over the top. So I'm not sure about how exactly I want this to work. I just had an idea and I kind of put some things together. Maybe right down by her would be better, I think, because I want bubbles to go up too. So I think that would be a better idea. Okay. So let's see if we can get this little guy right down here. And then we'll do the little purple guy, or girl, whatever, right up in here. And then this, the bigger one, we're gonna lift him up just a little bit so that he's not in line with this bigger or the smaller one. And then those will go on top. And then I think I'm gonna save the flowers for inside. I pulled the shell from the compliments. It's got sparkles on it. I love the sparkles, but I don't know that I want to use it. I just brought it out just in case. I put them on upside down, people. Okay, well, I guess I will just pull these little guys off and hope that it doesn't tear the paper. Go slow, and it tore the paper. Okay, well, tore the paper there too. My goodness, just not having any luck today, am I? Okay, so always check the orientation of your card. Oh, that one turned out nice. Okay, so make sure, okay, opens that way. Here's the top. So it's here. Yeah, this little guy is here. Not sure what that is, but okay, and then this little guy should be, let's see where she's at. She is going to be right over the top of the fishies' faces. And this little guy is going to be right down beside her. Like that. Okay. I'm thinking this little purple one needs to be a little bit farther away. Like so. There we go. That's better. Okay. So now that I got those, let's see what kind of let's see. I'm going to trim this out because I want the bubbles, but I want it to be as close to her as I can get it. So let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to use the black and white dots from Close to My Heart in the white and see what we can do about the bubbles. I don't know if I want these. Do you think I should do them on the outside or the inside? I know it's a rhetorical question because I'm going to do whatever I do, but I feel like I kind of feel like they need to be outside instead of inside, but I'm just afraid they're going to get knocked off of there if I do them on the outside, so I don't know. Like that, and then do, say, we want to start with the small ones or do we want to start with the big one? Do we want it on her hair? So I was going to put a flower on her hair. Like that. Okay, well. And let's see, we're going to have this one up here like this. I feel like there needs to be 4. I don't know why. But there we go. Now we're going to start with some of these sequins. I don't want a whole bunch. I've got these in a couple of different colors, but, or sizes, I mean. Colors, huh? Now, I had originally thought that I had purchased the silver sequin mix from Close to My Heart, but I only got the gold, which I love the gold, and it will go with some of the cards that are layouts, cards, whatever projects that I'm going to be doing soon. But I really wish I'd gotten the silver as well. I don't want a whole lot of the color, I just as an accent. So I'm thinking maybe more of the smaller ones. Alright, so let's hold this up there and see what we think. What do you guys think? You think we need more? Covers the little blue guy, doesn't it? But I like it. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, close these up because I don't want them spilled. Spilled, whatever you say. And another thing that I was thinking was behind this one, I could do, this is made in a banner shape, and what I was thinking was, okay, wait a minute, I forgot the silver. I could have some silver. There we go, that's what was missing. I don't want a whole bunch, but I do want some. Oh look, they're different sizes. I put both sizes of the silver in there. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to take the top off of this and go ahead and put the top on there. Okay. You want to make sure, sorry if my hair gets in there. It is on plastic, so it should be easy to lift up. Fairly easy to lift up once I've gotten it on there where I don't want it. So you want to try to make sure you kind of have it where you want it before you actually stick it down. Like that. And then that one is a shaker. And then we'll go ahead and put her on here, and then we'll have to trim her off. So let's see. Like, I want her in the center. Like so. And I'm going to trim off her tail on the back side. I so wish, I love making cards that have things hanging off of them, but I don't think this time is gonna happen for me. And then this here, let's see if I can clean this up a little bit. I'm quite a messy crafter. So what I was thinking was I could make this into a banner on both sides, trim it and put it on the side, and it would just bring a little bit more attention to the top of the card instead of just having that on there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. It needs to be more narrow than that, so we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Trimmed a little tiny bit off that side, and then we'll do the same thing with this side, hopefully. That's a lot more than I thought it would be. So, just need to, right about there, I think. Okay, so we'll just line that up with that so that it's straight and give it a cut. And then we have a banner that is not straight, but I can still make it work. So let's just cut this straight, and then we'll cut the center here. And I'll trim this down. And trim this down. Like that. And then we'll cut this in half so that it can go behind that piece. That and like that. You can turn it to whichever angle you need, so that it's even between both sides. Like so. And that is totally peeking up, isn't it? It's gonna drive me nuts. Like that. And then we'll sit this right up here underneath of that and centered like that. And so that would be the card. She's got fishes and sparkles, and then in the inside I think I'm just going to go ahead and put some flowers in the corner here. And maybe a little bit up here. You don't have to be perfect with this. It can be very simple. And then I'm going to trim off the end and get the tail off the back of the card where it's not supposed to be. And there it is. If you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. Any comments, any that came together a lot faster than I'm used to. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this shaker card video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.